Good morning, my dear children. Today we will learn the rules of simple past, past continuous, past perfect, and use of present perfect and simple past tense. Okay, let's start with simple past. So, simple past tense is used when the action is entirely done in the past, it began and ended in the past. In other words, we can say it is used to indicate finished or completed action or task that occurred at a specific point in time in the past. For example, he saw a suspense thriller last night. So children, here we have taken the second form of verb and the specific point of time is last night. And when we change the sentence into negative, we use did not plus first form of the verb. We don't use here the second form. And the question of the same sentence should be, did he see a suspense thriller last night? Other example, Raman wrote the letter to the editor. In negative, Raman did not write the letter to the editor. Interrogative, did Raman write the letter to the editor? Children, before we discuss about the past continuous tense, let's talk about the structure of simple past and past continuous tense. Simple past structure: subject plus second form of verb plus object plus adverb of time like last night, yesterday, last evening, etc. Past continuous structure: subject plus was were plus first form of verb plus ing plus object. Now past progressive or past continuous tense. So we use the past continuous tense to express an action in progress or in continuation at the specific point of time in the past. And children, very often we use the simple past and the past continuous together to suggest that something happened when another action was in progress. For example, it was raining hard at 5 o'clock last evening. What were you doing when the guest arrived? Now children, you can see that both the tenses are used here in this sentence. Like when I entered the room, they were quarreling. We can say that the action of quarreling was in progress at the specific point of time in the past. Now let us talk about simple past and present perfect. Though both the simple past tense and present perfect tense refer to a past action, there are some differences. Past tense expresses an action or event that has already taken place much before the time of speaking. For example, we reached late last night. Whereas present perfect tense expresses an action or event started at some time in the past, not much before the time of speaking. For example, we have received the packet recently. Here you can see the structure of simple past, which is subject plus second form of verb plus object plus adverb of time, which I have just mentioned earlier. For example, I spoke to my sister yesterday. So here children, yesterday is your adverb of time. Children, structure for present perfect tense is subject plus has or have plus third form of verb plus object. Simple past tense refers to a complete and definite action in the past, just like Kavya grew up in Delhi. While in present perfect tense, there is some connection of a complete action in the past with the present. For example, I have known him since my childhood. We use simple past tense to narrate a story like once there was a lion in the forest, or it refers to an action occurred over a period of time in the past, just like he studied maths for the last 15 years. Whereas in present perfect tense, an action has ended just before the time of speaking. For example, Reena has just finished her project. Here, one more thing is that words denoting duration of time like before, just, yet, already, etc. can be used along with present perfect tense. For example, I have just reached the station. Now we can see the difference between the two tenses. So first is I met my aunt yesterday. Here the time is specific and simple past is used. Second is I have met my aunt. So here present perfect tense is used. Again, he watched the movie last night and then he has watched the movie. Now come to the past perfect tense. So we use past perfect tense to arrange past actions according to their sequence of occurrence. Structure. First of all, we use subject, then had, then third form of verb, and then object. For example, Rashmi thought that she had already written the application. Second, the train had left the station when he reached. Here, actions are arranged according to their sequence of occurrence. Let's understand the first example. Rashmi thought that she had already written the application through this picture. Now, before the time of speaking, action of thinking is a past event. And the action of writing, it had already occurred before the action of thinking. That is why we have used past perfect tense here. I hope children you have understood. See you in the next class. Thank you. I am giving you a few sentences for practice. Just go through them.